Hey guys, MrCrayfish, and welcome back to another construction mod update. And there we go, that is our first change with the mod since the last video. I've changed the name to MrCrayfish's construction mod. The reason being is I've actually removed the automatic feature, and I'm going to be showing you why I'm going to be telling you why I removed it, and the new feature I've added in for a place for that is a lot better. So let's get straight into it. So here we go. We actually have 5 new items in this mod now. Before it was just this building block and this blueprint here. But now what we've got is we've got a building block, we've got a planning table, we've got a blueprint, already had it, we've got a hammer, and we've got a pencil. Now I'm going to be showing you what every single one of these does. And I've also added crafting recipes. So for the building block, you got 4 diamonds, 4 logs, and 1 plank in the middle. The planning table is 2 logs at the top, crafting table in the middle, 4 planks and a stick. The blueprint is just a 3x3 of paper. The hammer here is 2 sticks and 4 cobblestone. So what I'm going to do is show you the building process and how much it has actually changed since the last video. So we'll go ahead, we'll get out these blueprints here, and we're also going to need some iron ingots. You want to go over to your planning table, you want to open that up, and what you want to do is you want to stick one of these blueprints into this slot over here that looks like a crafting 3x3 grid thing there. And what you need to do is put this iron into this slot here, and what you can do is select what plans you actually want to draw onto your blueprint, because a blueprint has all the plans on it, so you want to draw up whatever building you have installed on here. So we've got a medieval tower that we can draw on it, we've got a medieval wall tower, we've got a medieval house, and we've got a medieval windmill. Now, just for this video, I don't want to do like a gigantic one, because this one here does take a while to get all the materials. So we're going to just do, we'll do medieval wall tower, because this will be the easiest. So you go ahead, press draw. It will take 5 iron ingots from this stack here, because it costs 5. We'll take out the blueprint, and as you can see now it says medieval wall tower. We'll go ahead, we'll get out this construction block, stick it over here, and then we'll open up the construction block, we'll pop the blueprint into this slot here. And now another change is that I've made this GUI bigger, as I wanted to support more materials, because the last size, which was a 5x4, it didn't like support big buildings, but now this supports bigger buildings, but not like gigantic ones. So if you want to see what materials that you need for this blueprint, you go ahead, click on materials, and as you can see, these are all the materials that we need to actually build this medieval wall tower. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get all these out. So we need 17 plus 64 planks, so let's get that out. There we go, and as you can see, the start button has now been enabled, which allows us to press it, and we'll just double check that our materials are correct. Just these are just around the wrong way, it doesn't really matter at all, but as you can see, you can compare them and they look exactly the same. So we'll go ahead, we'll press start, and what this will do now is it will actually lock it so you can't go into it again. Now we're going to get this hammer out here, and what this does is it actually builds it for you. So no longer is it automatic for you, you've actually got to do it manually. And I've actually been inspired by Age of Empires. So if you guys know, in Age of Empires, you have villages and they have like hammers, and then they start like just whacking a random bit of land area, and then like the building slowly has like stages, and then it goes to a finished product. I've kind of done the same here, so we'll go ahead and we'll start right clicking on this block, and it will actually start building this medieval wall tower. So as you can hear, we've got a nice little hammer sound. And there we go, there's our first layer. Now you can hold this so it's a little bit quicker. And I've got a nice little effect there just to tell you when a stage is complete. We've got a sound. And as you can see, it is slowly building. It's not automatic as it was before. You've actually got to do it manually. We'll just wait till this finishes. Give another quick look at how it's going. So, the same as in Age of Empires, if a villager stops building onto a build, it won't continue anymore until they start building on it again. And here we go, the last one. There we go, building is constructed. There we go, there's our medieval wall tower. Now this is a completely different process than it was before. Now I just want to tell you guys why I've decided to remove the automatic feature. And this is because there was simply no way to save, like say if a building's halfway complete, there's no way to save that data that's halfway complete when a player logs out. There is ways of saving it, like alternatively, but one way I need to do it is when a player logs out, and there was no way to do that at all. So I've decided to switch to this, and it is a lot better in my opinion. It kind of makes the mod a little bit better. I mean, it was nice visually watching it just get automatically build, but I kind of like that you actually have to build it manually. It doesn't make it completely automatic, and it seems a little bit more realistic as well. So yeah, that was just the medieval wall tower. There are a lot more stuff that you can build as well. So we've got the medieval house. Just a little note here. There are going to be more buildings for the official release. We've got the medieval windmill, which costs a lot. And then the last one we got is a medieval tower. Now I just want to show you the materials for all of these as well. So if we just go into the materials GUI here, the medieval house has a little bit more materials. The medieval tower, even more materials. And then the medieval windmill has got a heck load. Boom! You need all that stuff to build the medieval tower. Now, there's been so many changes since the last update. I really don't know where to start. So if I'm stuttering, or not really stuttering, getting confused at some points, I just don't know where to start, because there's been so many changes, and I've been working on this mod while I haven't been doing YouTube. So that's essentially the process of constructing a building. I just want to go briefly over it again. So you get your blueprint, you put it into here, you put your iron ingots in there, and if you've got the required, you select your building, you press draw, you take the blueprint to the blueprint slot in here, you check what materials you need, you put the materials in there, press start, you get your hammer, and then you start bashing the block, and it will start building your house. Now I want to show you guys what this pencil here can do. Now this pencil here is the creation tool, and what this does is you select an area in your Minecraft world, and it writes that data to a text file, which then you can rebuild. So what we're going to do is I'm going to build a little house over here. Let's get out some materials, and let's set time to 0. We'll get out some materials, make it look all fancy. Maybe not that block. We'll get that. Need some stairs just to make it look that extra bit fancier. What should we do? We'll just do a house like this. Something small. I don't want too many materials in it, because there's no point. It's just for show. If you're gonna do this properly, you could build a gigantic house for people to download, and that's something else I want to mention as well at the end of this. So I'll talk about that in a second. So I'll create this little, I don't know, I'm just doing random stuff. It's kind of cool, I guess. And then I don't know, just the whatever this type of roof is. There we go. Now it's our little, I don't know, fortress type thing. So what this creation tool does is it allows you to select an area and actually save it to a file so you can build it later on. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the area, and now it's a cuboid select. So if you don't know what that is, it means that you select two corners of the building and then it gets the square in between it, or it gets the cube in between it. And then you right click there and it says second corner set at blah 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 at the coordinates there. Now to save the building, it's not actually saved yet. What you need to do is face the front of your building. If you faced that way, it will actually make this here the front, which you don't want it to be. So you need to make sure you face your front door direct on like that. So what you need to do is hold shift, then press right click, and it pops up a GUI here. So enter the building name. So we're going to write fortress, and then we'll go ahead and press save. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head over to our planning table. Right now we're going to get out a blank blueprint, open up the planning table, put our blueprint in there, and we're just going to scroll until we find it. There we go, fortress. Press draw. Now we've got the plans for this building over here on this blueprint. Now what we're going to do is, you might be thinking, isn't it just going to generate in this direction? No, it's not. You can actually generate this in any direction you want now. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it actually face this direction. So we'll go ahead, place our block down like that. Now this arrow here indicates the way it will be generating, so take note of that arrow. Stick our blueprint for the fortress in. We'll go into materials, and as you can see we need 9 oak wood planks, 22 oak wood, 8 oak wood stairs, and 29 cobblestone slabs. So we'll get all of that out again. So we'll just clear our inventory. I don't really need it. There we go. We've got the right materials now. Go ahead, we'll press start, and now we need to get out a hammer because we don't have one. We'll go ahead, start right clicking it, and there you go, it's building it in this direction. Awesome. Now the good thing about this is it could allow you to transfer a building from one of your worlds to another without having to go through the awful process of actually having to place all the blocks. But the main reason for this is to allow for custom buildings. Now in the Minecraft folder there is a folder called buildings, and what that has in it is all the data to actually generate all these buildings. Now this creation tool generates that file automatically for you, and what you can do with that is actually share it to friends, share it with the community. And what I've decided to do is actually create a little file repository where people can submit their buildings for other people to download. Now this is going to be on my website. There are no links yet, there are nothing yet, just because this is not even released yet. But you're going to be able to submit your own buildings for the public to download. There are also going to be official builds, which means packs created by me, or maybe someone in the community has kind of gone further than just like creating a simple building. They've created a whole set of themed buildings which might be put onto the official pack, which I would really like to see people doing. So that is it for today, guys, and that is probably going to be it for a while because this mod is actually complete. There's still just a couple of bugs I've just got to clean up. I've just got to do a little bit more testing, make sure everything's working correctly, but it's practically it. So there's probably not going to be another update after this, only a showcase, and I'm probably going to do this whole process again. So I hope you enjoyed this update today. Tell me what you think about the new mechanic, and if you did like the automatic building, let me know. But it's not going to be coming back in. I just wanted to know how many people actually liked it, or is this process that I've made instead a whole lot better? So tell me what you think about that and this whole mod overall. I can't tell you when this is going to be released because testing and stuff just takes a while. I thought I was going to have this finished like at the start of the week, but it turns out I didn't. So it's really just unpredictable. So drop a like, subscribe if you want to keep up with these updates and my furniture mod updates and other videos as well. And I will see you guys later on. And hopefully the showcase video for this, the official showcase video for this will be coming soon and you'll be able to download it. So bye bye guys.